Yeah, I said to kill the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the Pac and Lewis.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too sharp, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grind together, we all came from Hunger.
That's right. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta. Hold it down, bringing it Street Geek and Nerd Soul. What is up, my people? Today, all year, coming with another wonderful episode of That's Right Thumbnails. We are getting into some animation and having some fun, talking Star Trek, Prodigy. You know I love the show. We'll get into why I love the show, but hit that thumbs up, all the buttons, everything around. Share this to your mama, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your ex-girlfriends, mamas, neighbors, best friends, brother, your daddy, everybody. Make sure to subscribe. Holla at us. We do hip-hop and geek. That's what we get into. Now, we got, that's right, a new mission. A mission for, not even a new mission. This is kind of our second mission for our team in this show. And I'm excited. I'm excited for this. To give you a quick run of how I feel about this show, I like it a lot. I think Star Trek, since the new start, has been handled pretty well. I've enjoyed a lot of what I've gotten from Star Trek, from Lower Decks to Star Trek Discovery, Picard, now this. New Worlds look like it's going to be fun. I really want to see that Section 31 stuff. And shout out to Antoine Allen. What up, what up? So, where should we go? Where should we go with this? Because I don't want to hold y'all. It's Saturday. I know I don't want to hold y'all all day. Okay, you know what, Murph, you didn't help out in this episode. All right, Murph, you didn't do much. All right, we're gonna talk about Murph. Murph, I know you've got a champion in you somewhere. I know there's something in there that's bubbling to come out. Something heroic, but right now you're not doing what you need to do. Murph, we needed you and you didn't come through. Oh man. But this episode, big shout out to, Brett Gray, Jamal, I'm just calling him Jamal. Big shout out to Jamal. The voice acting was dope on his part, but the voice acting here is always great. The music shined through once again, as always. This episode kind of opened up a bigger issue between Gwen and Rock, which we'll get into in a second, in a little bit. What up, Bear Boy? Nice to see you come through. You know what? Let me think on it for a second. Yeah, I think we'll talk about Rock first. All right, so my issue, I don't have an issue with Rock. I feel kind of bad for her because Rock comes to Gwen and she's like, "Yo, look, look at how you did us. You know what I'm saying? Like you were in charge and you could have helped and you could have did this and that and the third." Gwen was on some like, "Yo, what could I do?" You know what I'm saying? Like, "Yo, that's just what it was." And she kind of used this thing like she was like, sort of in a situation where she was like, "Hey, I was just following orders just like you're following orders." And it's like, no, it's a difference. Like, you happen to be like, we were trying to leave on our own. We didn't come to take you. Your people took us from where we were and made us work in the mines. Like, we didn't go get you. You came to us while we were trying to fly and we flew off. And when you tried to attack us, we had to subdue you. It wasn't a situation like we went out and sought you out and put you in bondage and made you work the mines. You know what I'm saying? It's not a one-to-one comparison. And it's also the voice that Rock has just, you know, garners sympathy because it's such a youthful voice. And that was a moment that really made me realize that Gwen ain't ready. And Gwen need to be right back, your butt right back in the gym. All right, you know what I'm saying? Put your butt right back in there. Now, Pog, you know what, Pog, you didn't do nothing this episode. You didn't bother me this episode. You did good. You did what you were supposed to do. Zero, same thing. Zero, you came through. You were doing what you were supposed to. I have much respect to you. Whew. Jamal. I know his name is Dow. Your name is Hamal. All right, Jamal. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Jamal. You got to listen to the people. Like, all right, I know you want to be captain. You want to be in charge, right? Dow's like, yo, I'm in charge. I'm the man. I know what I'm doing. Even when he kind of mess up, you know what he doing. And I know our Star Trek captains are supposed to be brazen and wild and stuff. But my dude, like, you're supposed to at least take a little bit of wise counsel, just like a piece. Like, everybody's like, yo, man, look, we need to figure out where we want to go. He's like, look, that red thing right there, I want to go there. Janeway's like, yo, look. And, I love Janeway, the way the robot or android or hologram Janeway, she coming through. So Janeway like, yo, I don't know. He like, shut up, let's go there. She was like, all right, hey, if that's what you want to do, if that's what you want to do, that's what your butt gonna do. So through this, we learn, of course, the hijink shenanigans. They learn lessons. Gwen sort of learns her lesson of the pain that she represents on that ship and the pain that she's represented on the show. I mean, to the people in the mines. You know, Rock kind of learns that, you know, they're, at least from her point, she ain't gonna get no kind of, maybe sympathy is not the word, but she ain't getting none of that, whatever that is. So, whatever that might be, she ain't never gonna get it. So she ain't gonna get none of that. But I guess you could say when you have a situation where the team is learning, which I do like, I hope that we don't always learn because Dow does something dumb. Like, don't get me wrong, I know that's his character. I know he gotta fail before he flies. But like, yo, somebody gonna have to pull that man coattails or something, because he almost got us killed. All right, almost got us killed at episode 2. Season over. All right, show over. The show done. Done killed the Protostar and the crew and everybody dead. I mean, so we go to the binary star. We show up, we like, oh snap, we getting pulled in. So he like, all right, well, let's divert the powers and let's do this. He done let Gwen go. She's supposed to be in jail. Then he done got rid of all the life pods. What if y'all need life pods later? You know what I'm saying? What if something crazy happened and y'all gotta abandon ship? Well, too bad now, because you ain't got no ships to abandon the ship in. Then you don't even, all right, you got a ship robot or a ship hologram that's like, yo, look, I know everything about the ship. I'm here to help you. Let me tell you about the Federation and stuff. Now, a good statement was made around the whole thing with the Federation, was like, that's just another name for someone else being in control. And I understand from where they're from, they ain't trying to have no more control. We done with that. You know what I'm saying? We free agents in here. You know what I'm saying? We living it up. I living our best life. Not going back and forth with you. You know what I'm saying? They living their best life. They out of here. So I get that. But at least learning how to use the ship before flying off to somewhere crazy. But to see the team kind of go off and do their thing in a way where they started to gel. You know, you see Zero and Paul kind of gelling at the controls. You see Murph just doing whatever. I don't even know if Murph cared if they was in trouble. Murph was just like, all right, whatever. Rock went in and became the enforcer like she needed to. Like Rock was like, hold up, Gwen out, I got this. And went and handled it. And then even when they were fighting, it was kind of like round 2. And Gwen did get an upper hand to a certain degree, but ended up getting crushed under the weight of judgment. I honestly don't feel sorry for Gwen. I mean, I guess I do. I mean, her daddy's evil, and she never knew her daddy was evil. But then at the same time, you old enough to know these people working in the mines, you know they're not employees. You know these people ain't got a W-2, all right? So it's hard for me to, just because you're supposed to be kind of like the pretty girl on the show, I ain't falling for that, all right? You knew good and well these people was working against their will. You knew what Dreadnought was doing. You knew what your daddy was doing. All right? You knew it wasn't good. Then, also, what about your daddy? We found out, okay, peep this. Your dad got a ship. I'm like, what we here for if your dad was like, I was looking for the Protostar. Bring me the Protostar. I'm doing a bad version of his voice, but don't worry about it. So he was like, I want the Protostar, right? And I'm like, all right, cool if you want the Protostar, but I'm thinking you need the Protostar because you want to get off the planet. And you already got a ship. You can go whenever you want. So I'm trying, look, bruh, my man, I'm trying to figure out why they didn't just go wherever he wanted to go in the Protostar in the first place. Now, I'm sure we're gonna find out this ship is super duper special and that it's a reason it was locked away on this planet or something or got lost or whatever. But I'm like, you got a ship, why didn't you just fly to somewhere with a hospital and they could take you out the tank? I don't know. I don't know. So onto the whole danger. We get sucked to the binary, right? And we like, oh snap, we dump the weight, divert the power, do all this and everything going bad. We still getting sucked in. And Zero's like, yo, check it. I got this idea. Why don't we, instead of trying to fight getting sucked in, go get sucked in, right? And use it to slingshot us. Like, now, of course, we know Star Trek. We know you can do that, but it's brand new to them. So we got to be excited for them to be brand new. Because you know what I'm saying? I got like, my son's looking at this. It's new to him. Of course we done seen it. What up, Paul? You know what I'm saying? Like, we done seen it, but we got to get them on the track. So they shoot past it, or they think about it, right? Janeway, he finally calls help for Janeway. Janeway's like, you sure know how to make a woman wait? Then it was funny, because Janeway was like, I'll let y'all die if I need to. Like, I ain't tripping. She's like, I'm a hologram. I'm not even really alive. You know what I'm saying? So it was funny how she just came back mad casual, like, yo, what up? I heard y'all in trouble. So, showing them where the buttons are, showing them how to better navigate the ship, how to better handle the consoles and controls. And then, of course, Jamal realizing that it's time for him to take someone's advice. That's his lesson. And then also them learning that, hey, Janeway isn't against them, and maybe the Federation isn't the worst thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? For now, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not expecting them to be wearing no Federation suits no time soon. And know what I want them to? I think we have bigger fish to fry this season in just their cohesiveness as a team. But did I enjoy it? Yes, it was fun. Did I kind of yeah. All right, so Paul comes through and says, I haven't watched it yet, but saw you live and had to ask, is the show worth the time? Yes. Now it's a show for kids. It's definitely geared towards kids, but you know, I enjoy it. I'm a big kid, so I enjoy it. Of course, we've seen kind of like these themes and stuff before, but I enjoy it. I do enjoy the show. I think it's a lot of fun. And the guy who plays Jamal in On My Block is the lead character's voice in this. And Jamal is just funny on My Block, man. So I love that. So the animation is good. Matter of fact, I'll get back real quick to what I covered in the first episode. The animation, I really enjoy this animation. This kind of I might step on some toes, but this League of Legends-y kind of animation, this kind of video game-esque, you know, CGI animation, I like it a lot. And I think for this type of show, it works extremely well. Just like Lower Decks, Star Trek Lower Decks, I think that type of kind of Final Space, Family Guy-ish type of animation or Rick and Morty type of animation works well for that show. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy what Star Trek as a whole is doing. Sans Picard. Picard I was on the fence of. There's some highs and lows in there, but I think their lows are really low for me. But I still enjoyed, in general, Picard, and I am over the hill for Star Trek Discovery. I love Discovery. I still think Discovery Season 2 had the best season finale that year, and Season 3's finale was probably like top 3 last year. Like, yo, Discovery be coming through. And then New Worlds looks good, and I can't wait to see what Section 31 does. Now, with it said, for this show, not only do I like the animation, but I also like that they are not skimping on the voice acting at all. They're not skimping on, not saying that they have big names like Tom Cruise is this and Will Smith is that and Denzel Washington and George Clooney is, no, it's not that. But they're not skipping on the quality of the voice acting, and they're not skipping on the music either. They got Michael Giacchino doing like the opening score. Like, yo, the music for Star Trek in general, since the kind of like the I don't want to say the new canon because it's the same canon, but the new I guess history starting from like Discovery, yo, the music has been on point on every show. There hasn't been one score that I haven't enjoyed on some kind of like fantastical sci-fi beauty of a score. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the animation is there, the voice acting is there, the music is there, and it's fun, kind of like ragtag team hijinks. So yes, I do recommend it, especially if you have some kids or, you know what I'm saying, have a youthful spirit and don't mind kind of seeing these themes played out again, but in different ways. But yeah, man, I definitely enjoyed the animation. Is definitely coming through, which makes me random, but makes me think League of Legends has a fighting game coming out. It's called like Project L, and I'm interested to see how that plays, but I don't know how far off that is. Anyway, random. But with that said, this is another episode that I enjoyed. In the coming weeks, this show will be changing because we'll be having 2 Star Wars shows a week. Lower Decks is done right now, but Lower Decks Season 2 is done. At least I believe it's done. But we'll be picking up Star Trek Discovery as well. So I don't know if I'll keep this show as just one show or if I'll double up and talk about both. But it'll definitely be a Star Trek show. We'll be talking Star Trek something. But with that said, y'all, man, holla at me. I'm gonna holla at you down in the comments. I really enjoyed this episode, man. For real, I ain't gonna front. I enjoyed it. It was fun to watch. And Jamal is the bomb. Yo, I love Jamal's voice and how he be acting crazy. So, with that said, you know the deal, you know the deal, you know the deal. We're going to holla at NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those places. DM me if you want to be part of the mailing list. DM me for all my Patreon supporters, if there's something that I'm not covering that you want me to cover, even though I do have limited time, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a full-time YouTuber or Twitch streamer or whatever you want to call it. I'm not full-time on that, but I will be able to consider it. Holla at me, my patrons, just send me a message, you know the deal. Also, don't forget, you can share this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to keep it to yourself. All right, you can share it. You can put it on your Twitch feed right now. You can put it on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your MySpace. You can put it on your Friendster. Send it to your girl that don't nobody know about on WhatsApp. No, I ain't gonna put you out like that. Anyway, of course, podcast for listening, Spotify for music. We're gonna leave y'all with P.L. Parker Lewis and Architron right now. We're gonna vibe out just a little bit to your boy SP the Soul Prophet, because he got them beats. Yup. Believe that. That's right. He dope like that. You know what I'm saying? That's right. There we go. Woo. Yo, shouts to SP the Soul Prophet on Instagram. Holla at him. He got them beats, yo. He got them beats. He's that dude, for real. He's that dude. I ain't gonna front. He comes through. But yes, we got PL Parker Lewis. We got Architron. It's gonna be dope. So from us to you, thank you for watching. Thank you for chilling. See y'all tomorrow. We got Doom Patrol at noon, Divorce Court at 3, and NERDSoul Sports at 7. Much love to all y'all. And until next time, of course, peace.
I'm the man, yes sir, that killed the bare-handed so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I was legal to drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the Parker Lewis.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too sharp, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grinding cause we all came from Hunger Games.